Hi and welcome to another Type with Me. In today's video I want to talk about the dash question mark and what it means in TypeScript. I was a little bit surprised that I saw that this was possible, and I just want to show it to you guys how you can use this. So actually a question mark within a type here is that it's optional, right? So one of the things that you can do then is, for example, create something like this, const same as t, and then this is the type, right? K and t type of t, and then here you see that we have a because a is required. If I, for example, put this here, you will see here it says like a property A is missing in the type, right? Because here we have A, which is required, and B, which is optional. All right, next one is we can make A becoming optional. And how do we do that? Well, we put a question mark right here, because adding a question mark right here will make it optional for everything, right? And you see it as well. T is here, but we don't need to provide A or B. I can, for example, do here this one, and then I can say optional, for example, right? I can also do A, and then you see here a question mark. So he made A as a question mark there, right? All right. So next thing is we can note to make B become required. How do we do that? Well, we can put a dash question mark after it, right? So if I now remove B, you will see here that must be present. So property B is missing in type A string, right? So what we could do now is put here B. You see here B doesn't have any question mark anymore. So with this syntax, we can remove the question mark from it, right? So actually a very powerful thing that you could do, and it's something that I like to show you right here. So actually, if you want to read a little bit more about it, you can read about that within the TypeScript documentation, mapping modifiers. It has a great documentation there, and you see here you can remove or add these modifiers by prefixing with dash or a plus on it. If you don't add a prefix, then the plus is assumed. So there are two additional modifiers which can be applied during mapping, the read only and the question mark, which affects mutability and optionality respectively. So I think that's a great explanation. Experiment with it, see what it can do within your code. I think it's interesting to just already know what this means, and maybe you have a use case in your day-to-day job to add the dash question mark. It looks a little bit weird actually, but if you really know what these question marks and read-only properties and so on mean within TypeScript, then that's very important. So I hope you learned something from it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you think this was helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos with content like this. So thank you very much, and see you next time.